All right. We're going to get into the notes for the second day of triangles. The first day, guys, honestly, was so easy, relatively straightforward. In fact, I'm pretty sure most of us already knew that. We're going to pretty quickly jump to something that isn't nearly as straightforward, okay? Something that you've definitely never thought of before. It is certainly still very easy, okay? It is still very easy. But it's just strange, okay? So you can definitely do this. This is another warm-up on paper you don't have, but it tells me, I want to sum up, I want to add angle I and angle G. And that is 28 plus 5, and that's going to be 33 degrees. And then over here, it's asking me to sum up A and C. A and C. And when I sum up A and C, that's going to give me 90. And the question is kind of, why did they want me to do this? And I do notice that there's already a 33 in that position, and there's already a 90 in this position. Now again, this is where it's kind of weird. We have our triangle, which is this triangle here, and then we have this 90, which is actually outside of the triangle, okay? It's a linear angle that is being made with whatever angle that it's touching here. And so we know that the way linear angles work, supplementary angles work, that 147 plus 33 is equal to 180, because they're in a straight line, and that's what makes 180. And this is where students start to get confused, because we basically now are going to learn two rules that all of them add up to make 180. And don't forget that we already kind of know a rule about 180. We already know supplementary rules, okay? Now, instead of having to worry about supplementary, and maybe you totally forgot what supplementary means, that's totally fine. The other two angles, not 147, but the other two, will always sum to make this exterior angle. So here's another little warm-up question. It says F plus E, 60, 60, that's 120, and we can see that these two are making the exterior angle of the other angle. Now I know it's a little tough with 60 and 60, it makes it a little bit tough. Here's a question where it kind of becomes a little bit more interesting, right? They want to find X. Okay, now importantly, X is on the outside. Okay, I'm telling you guys, and we have a quiz on Monday, there's gonna be so many kids that don't realize this X is on the outside, okay? If the X is on the inside, then we know that all of them add up to make 180. That's what we did yesterday on the notes. But this X is on the outside, okay? It's an exterior angle, and the way that works is that 77 and 26, that these two are going to combine together to make this outside X. This outside X is going to be 77 plus 26. That's going to be 97, 103 as our final answer. Okay, let's get into the notes. Two angles that are not touching an exterior angle are called, I don't even know. The remote angles, probably remote angles. Sure. Remote angles relate to an exterior angle in the following way. Look at that little context clues. Excellent. That if here is the exterior angle and it is attached to C, then A, which is far away, we'll call this remote, and B, which is far away, we'll call this remote. If you add them up, they're going to equal 1, angle 1. Okay, so let's do it over here. These ones, it's all A's and B's, make it harder. 70, 50, and I don't know. I'm looking to find the question mark. Again, this is an outside question mark, okay? This is an exterior angle. Now what that means is I need the two remote angles from far away, these two, and they're gonna make the outside angle, which is easy to do. 70 plus 50, and it's 120. Again, this is a different thing, it's a new thing, but it's not a hard thing, okay? Take your time, make sure you know what you're looking at, and then just make sure you add up the right stuff. Okay, let's do this question. I'm not looking for the inside angle, I'm looking for the exterior angle. And if I'm looking for the exterior angle, then I'm gonna use the two remote angles and add them up. 25 plus 80 is 105. The exterior angle is 105. Okay, now this question asks you to find the measure of angle U. Now this one's a little bit different, okay? I don't know what this inside angle here, but 115 is the exterior angle. What we've been doing is combining these two so that they make this third angle. But now it's a little bit backwards on what we know. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and put an X here for this question mark. And the setup is that 50 plus X should be equal to 115. That's what we've been doing, right? Add these up, and that they should be equal to 115. And so add them up and make them equal to 115. And then of course it's pretty easy to solve this. 115 minus 50, and so X is equal to, not 75, X is equal to 65. Doing a little math in the morning. Okay? Now this can go pretty quickly. We know that 120 is an exterior angle. We know that we have this piece, and they're gonna add together to make that piece. So I'm gonna set it up like this. 50 plus X is equal to 120. X is equal to 120 minus 50. X is equal to 70. And then of course, what are they gonna do next? They're gonna give us some more complicated, some X's and stuff like that. But it's the same thing. Remember that this is an exterior angle, which means these two need to add together to equal to the exterior angle. Remote plus remote equals exterior. So that's gonna be 62 plus X plus 15 is equal to 130. Again, we don't really care about the parentheses because nothing is being multiplied. Everything's just being added together. This is, remote plus remote is equal to exterior. The same thing that we've always done. And we can go to Desmos and we can use Desmos to solve this, or we can try to solve it on our own. I may just go to Desmos. 62 plus X plus 15 is equal to 130. Look for my X, maybe do a little zoom out. I think it's a bigger than 50 number. It is 53. X equals 53. Excellent. We have it back. And I'm gonna just power through these questions. We're gonna do them super quickly. Remote plus remote equals exterior. 2X plus 2X plus 25 is equal to 145. Not too bad. Go to Desmos. 2X plus 2X plus 25 is equal to 145. I see my answer right there. It looks like a nice 30, doesn't it? Yes. X equals 30. Next. Find the value of X in the diagram. Same thing. Remote plus remote is equal to exterior. So that's 3X plus 2X minus 10 is equal to 3X plus 12. I'm going to Desmos and I'm typing in 3X plus 2X minus 10 is equal to 3X plus 12. Make sure I typed everything right. 3X plus 2X minus 10 equals 3X plus 12. And I see my answer looks like maybe 11 or 12. 11. X equals to 11. Let's go back here. Now this one definitely looks funky, right? We have two extenders here. We're talking about this angle here. This is our exterior, and so these are the two remote angles. So it's pretty similar. I'm gonna do remote plus remote is equal to exterior. I'm gonna go to Desmos, and I'm gonna type 80 plus 6x plus 6 is equal to 15x plus 15. And I'm gonna look here at, decimal. Did I make a mistake? $80, that looks good. 6x plus 6, that looks good. 15x plus 5, that looks good. Remote plus remote equals exterior. Let's go back, check it out. 80 plus 6x plus 6 is equal to 15x. Ooh, I put 15x plus 15. Oh, so it looks like this. Oh, excellent. So sometimes you might make a mistake. X equals 9. You got to be a little careful. Look for your answer. And it says find the measure of angle B. And so I need to take this 9 and put it into B. That's going to be 6 times 9 plus 6. 6 times 9 plus 6. Well, that makes 10 different 6s. The answer is going to be 60. Of course, you can use Desmos if you'd like. 60. The measure of angle B is equal to 60. We have one question left here. The two remote angles will be adding together to equal the exterior. 89 plus 5x minus 7 is equal to 14x plus 1. I'm going to go to Desmos, and I need to, lock in a little bit and type a little bit more carefully here. 89 plus 5x minus 7 is equal to 14x plus 1. 89 plus 5x minus 7 is equal to 14x plus 1. And it looks like 9 again. X equals 9. It says, what is the measure of GFD? Okay, so GFD. Okay, so we're talking about this angle here. So I want to go ahead and take my 9 and put it in there. 14 times 9 plus 1. 14 times 9 is 126 plus 1, which is 127. That means that the measure of angle GFD is 127. All right, I'm gonna finish the video. That's it. Again, maybe a little bit stranger, but not hard. You guys can definitely do it.